Okay, there you go. We're in fourth grade. Thank you very much. Yeah. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Investors. And this is our approach to it. We come in here business minded.
Somebody should have picked up the CD.
Look at that TV.
She used to have this one too. Oh, sure. This was the big screen TV.
Look at that
TV in there,
no,
a hi-fi or something in there.
That's all.
I had it right too.
Yeah.
One, two, three.
Communication among the guys. Come on, who's got this radio?
3,222.50. You have it
correct.
there.
So is that the same?
Oh, no. Dawn? Somewhere, I can't find it. I know I got it, but so I just included what was in there. That's actually as of September 30, that's 13. It was $13,020.50. It also yielded a dividend of $2.50. So. Take that.
Yeah, I don't
Yep,
think we
here
had
it
it at
is.
the last meeting.
Here it is. We had it at the last meeting, but we should prove.
You should have notified us in the correct manner.
Right, he should have.
Do that.
He should have, right.
And then pause.
Right.
The October 14th letter. We don't feel we owe this money because of the poor notification. We should have known this earlier. Medallion staff. What the hell is a medallion? I have no idea.
They specifically say
It's
not
from the financial institution from any commercial bank or brokerage firm has a medallion.
They're so stringent in terms of electronically is because you don't know.
That's true. Who these people are?
Get done, you know, if you get
Portfolio value was $18,740.82.
Yes.
That makes our total asset value over $20,000. We have reached another milestone.
Yeah.
Yes, you got $20,000. Badly, 43.37% total gain loss, and like 3 days.
What's we supposed to be?
In 3 days, we went through the end of November. December 3rd,
Plus.
it was 5,660. So we, we made $700 in 3 days. I like that because she doesn't have. Well, she can pull the stuff on the internet herself for the portfolio, but since I've already done.
web at www.alltheweb.com. It's an internet service which is family orientated.
Other one, not Quill. It was somebody else. Okay, but there were like 2 or 3. Somebody Reynolds. So there were, there's a couple. What a deal. Let's see what else I just want to. Like, the company's printed office products business order 1999 gives encouragement with respect to future results. Such programs are new to the company, and still there could be no assurance that these programs will result in increases in the business revenue in future periods. The company's printed office products business has also introduced a series of expense reduction.
Meaning what they're looking to boost their stock price to. Where do they expect to see that stock price in 12 months?
Oh, okay, like a forecast in
Right.
terms of expected a goal.
A goal, yeah. The company should have a goal on that.
Well, I haven't
What
seen.
they
I can
think it
check
should
it
be.
out. I can find that out. I'll find out. See what I
as much as we can extrapolate on that, yeah.
Well, I tell you, this second chart looks real bad.
Looks bad. It does look bad. It looks really bad.
And this is not my position, but because I have a different emotional stand on this. But to sell it, while it may cut our losses, do we just sustain a 56% loss?
That's what my question is. My words
Yeah,
exactly.
that
Hold for how long?
Dawn said.
Huh?
I didn't hear the end of what Dawn said.
If to sell it, do we cut our losses, or do we just sustain a 56% loss? I mean, is it to no benefit to us to sell it? What's the benefit? Is it to cut our losses, or is there no benefit and we just sustain a 56% loss?
And hold on to it is what you're saying.
Yeah.
The sales for the quarter ended on 10/31 actually down from a year ago. They're down 3%, 104 million versus 107 million for that quarter. However, 6-month sales are up over last year by 4% when you look at everything. And actually, the net income after all is said and done is actually down this year versus last year. For right now, over the last 6-month period. Actually, they had sales of this year, 99, like I said, they were up 4%. They were up to 202 million versus 195 million. However, the cost of their PC board division this year, and they took a big hit, which is in their costs for this year, but it won't hit again. Well, it'll hit in the next quarter also, but that'll be it. So they're going to take a hit this quarter, and they're going to take it next quarter. But as you saw, the dividend was up for this quarter, and hopefully things continue, it'll be up next quarter. That's pretty much what I got. They had a problem with one of their major divisions, Datamate, who was a connector, wiring assembly, where the demand or something had fallen, the sales had fallen off, let me put it that way, and that's going to hit them in the next quarter. So the dividend should reflect that, and that's a major group, major division of theirs. I think it's like 30-some% the revenue was in that division, but it also brought down some of the other related divisions.
Let me ask.
Purchase, the Kemetic Investment Club's first stock purchase was made in June of 1996, and it was Century Telephone Enterprises, ticker symbol CTL. And we had made that purchase as a result of a recommendation of the Better Investment Club, Better Investment magazine, a monthly magazine that's published by NAIC. They recommended Century Telephone Enterprises be a stock to study, something that we should consider buying. So I decided to take on the challenge of studying the stock using the stock selection guide principles that we had learned from NAIC. And I studied the stock, actually drew up the analysis, and recommended to the club that we buy it. And I actually presented the actual SSG, or stock selection guide, information to the group. And the information was so compelling that we decided to purchase 25 shares of Century Telephone. And we made that purchase for, at the time we bought the stock, it was 30 5/8. We bought at 30 5/8, and since the time when we purchased the stock, it's had a 3-for-2 stock split, and now the stock is valued at $47, over $47 a share, and actually it is along with Walgreens one of our top performers. So I'm very proud of that purchase, and I think the group as a whole is very proud of that purchase. It's been a steady winner for us, and so we're really excited about that one. So that was our first purchase. We had saved up a lot of money up to that point because we had started collecting money since January of '96, so we had the money to buy, so we were very excited about that. What do I bring to the group? Well, while I'm not really an expert in financial matters such as stocks and things like that, I think the one unique quality I bring to the group is that, for one thing, I'm as excited as they are about learning everything there is to know about stocks, having fun, making it both an educational and a fun experience. I also do have an affinity for numbers, so I've been elected, and they jokingly tell me for life, and so far it feels like it's been that long, as one of the financial partners. And so what I do is I handle all of the dues recording and all of the member valuation statements. I do the yearly taxes for the partnership. And because I'm single and I don't have any kids, I think they take advantage of me, but you know, I just gotta have a little fun. But in any event, I just love doing it. It's been a wonderful 5 years together, and you know, I'm glad that I can contribute in that capacity. And of course, you know, I always, because I'm the NAIC contact, I'm always bringing new and exciting things to the group from NAIC. And one of the things that we did this year that we hadn't considered before is we decided to use NAIC stock service, which we found was much cheaper for us in terms of making stock transactions and stock purchases than going through a broker. At this point, we had gotten sophisticated enough to research our own stock and make our own decisions, and we found an alternative way of making these purchases, which has saved us some $20–30 a transaction. So I'm really excited about being able to contribute that to the group as well. So these are the unique qualities that I bring to the group. Thank you. Amount of money necessary to join the group. Anyone can join the group from whatever point they are or wherever they are. In our original bylaws, we did require that if anyone came into the group up to the first year, that we had asked that they actually contribute up to the point where the group was contributing or had contributed at that point. So say if you came in, after we were in place for 6 months, and our dues, by the way, our monthly dues is $40 a month, then you would contribute $240 in order to become a part of the group. Well, now the group is 5 years old, and we're not expecting people to be able to come in and contribute up to the amount that the group has contributed. So you can come in if you have an earnest desire to get involved and just contribute the minimum $40 a month, and your percentage ownership of the club would be reflected by the amount of your contribution at the time. So you do not have to come into parity with the group financially in order to become a part of the group.
To this club, I'm certain I don't know of anything unique that I necessarily bring, but what I try to do is try to bring a bit of analytical ability to this club. I try to keep things focused, if you will. For instance, try to make things cut through the minutia to get to the real issues of whether we should or should not invest, and try to keep things focused on the goals of the club as such, and look at those in terms of what we want to invest in or what we want to divest ourselves of, if you will. Investment club the past 2 years, it has definitely enhanced, or at least changed and enhanced, my view of investing, stock market, that sort of thing. Now I do understand that it doesn't take a great deal of money to make a nice investment, and also to make a nice nest egg over time. I think the issue that I was looking at was thinking that the stock market was something that those big investors get in today, and that goes up 6 points, and all of a sudden, boom, you got a lot of money, you sell. Well, yeah, that's great for the large investors where you're doing millions, but for us, I think the element is time, and what I'm seeing here is that already my money has made a good increase over a short period of time, better than I could have probably done anywhere else. The Kemetic Investment Club, we do not purchase stock every month. We try to hold our purchases to every quarter. It's based on the amount of monies that we have, and also the time that it takes to investigate and research individual stocks. An individual who has an idea of a stock that perhaps he or she would like the club to invest in would first off complete the NAIC stock selection guide. I'll refer to that as SSG from here on out. And that tool is a pretty good tool for analyzing stocks, where companies have come from, where they're evaluated at today, where they're going. That's a good tool for looking at those issues and helping groups make decisions. The individual who actually does the SSG brings that to one of our meetings, and as a group we sit down and we discuss those merits and also the negatives on that company. And as a group we make a decision based on a majority rule issue. And again, we purchase stocks once every quarter, and thus far we've done pretty well with that particular process, as almost every member has suggested specific stock to buy, and it's come out pretty well.